Hi guys, I'm going to be doing the read along for 6A and 6D. So let's get started. Alright, 6A, multiple choice 1. The invention of the cotton gin by Eli Whitney in 1793 made cotton growing in the South to become very efficient and therefore profitable for Southern farmers. This led to which of the following occurrences? 1. An increase in the African slave trade. 2. Smaller cotton plantations took the place of larger farms. 3. Dependence on cotton in the Southern economy. Answer choices are A, 1 and 2 only, B, 1 and 3 only, C, 2 and 3 only, or D, 1, 2, and 3. Multiple choice number 2. The key issue of the nullification crisis was a debate over F, individual powers of states over federal authority, G, abolishment of slavery, H, women's right to vote and run for office, or J, relocation of Indians to the Western Territories. Multiple choice number 3. Andrew Jackson dispatched naval ships to Charleston Harbor and warned South Carolina that its actions to void the tariff of 1832 within its territory was treason. This was his response to A, Indian Removal Act, B, Industrial Revolution, C, Missouri Compromise, or D, the nullification crisis. Multiple choice number 4. In the context of question number 3, the question above, Andrew Jackson believed that F, South Carolina farmers could determine their own level of taxation, G, South Carolina was correct in its assertion that it could secede from the Union over the tariff of 1832, H, South Carolina did not have the authority to nullify a federal law unconstitutional, or J, South Carolina was no longer a slave state under federal law. Multiple choice number 5. In Worcester v. Georgia, Supreme Court Justice John Marshall declared the Act of Georgia under which the plaintiff, Worcester, was prosecuted is void. The acts of Georgia are against the Constitution, laws, and treaties of the United States. This ruling supports the idea of A, republicanism, B, popular sovereignty, C, individual rights, or D, anti-federalism. Multiple choice number 6. During the presidency of Andrew Jackson, Protestant evangelicals supported what major reform movement? F, abolishment of slavery, G, individual rights for Indians, H, women's right to vote, or J, rights of factory workers. Multiple choice number 7. In the nullification crisis, what political leader argued that the states reserve the right to nullify federal laws? A, Andrew Jackson, B, John Calhoun, C, John Quincy Adams, or D, Henry Clay. Multiple choice number 8. Why were the southern states against the higher tariffs enacted by Congress? F, it would make it more difficult to export crops. G, it would give northern farmers an economic advantage. H, it would give slaves more individual rights. Or J, it would prevent manufacturing business from growing. Multiple choice number 9. The following political cartoon and commentary was in response to the reckless power of Andrew Jackson. Criticism of Jackson's ideas led to what major political movement? A. Women's right to vote. B. Establishment of the Whig Party. C. Trail of Tears. Or D. War of 1812. Multiple choice number 10. Andrew Jackson's views on slavery were mostly aligned with which of the following groups? F. Protestant evangelicals. G. Northern Republicans. H. Southern plantation owners. Or J. European immigrants. Multiple choice number 11. How did the Southern plantation system influence the Northern economic system? A. The economic system of the Northern states was completely independent from the Southern plantations. B. The tariffs on Southern plantations made Northern businesses more profitable. C. Northern plantations could not compete with cheaper prices from Southern plantations because of their use of slave labor. Or D. Southern plantations produced cotton used in Northern mills and factories. Alright, so here are the vocabulary. First, I'm going to go through and I'm going to read the vocabulary terms, and then I will go through the questions. So for your vocabulary terms, we have A. Henry Clay. B. Spoils system. C. Jacksonian democracy. D. Indian Removal Act. E. Worcester versus Georgia. F. Trail of Tears. G. Nullification crisis. H. Abolitionists. I. Eli Whitney. J. Whig Party. K. Tariff of Abominations. L. Free Enterprise System. M. Second Great Awakening. And N. Seneca Falls Convention. Alright, so let's go to the questions. Matching vocabulary number 1. Name given to the 1828 taxation on raw materials that angered many states. And then you'll choose your answer from the drop down. Matching vocabulary number 2. Political organization founded in opposition to the policies of Andrew Jackson. Matching vocabulary number 3. The practice of replacing officials aligned with views of the president. Matching vocabulary number 4. Meeting in which women demanded equality with men, including the right to vote. Matching vocabulary number 5. 1830 law that required the relocation of Cherokees to Western territories. Matching vocabulary number 6. Standoff between South Carolina and the federal government on the state's belief it could declare a federal law unconstitutional within its borders. Matching vocabulary number 7. Inventor of the cotton gin, a device that changed the profitability of cotton farmers in the new of slavery labor. I can't read. So I'll do that one again. Matching vocabulary number 7. Inventor of the cotton gin, a device that changed the profitability of cotton farmers in the new of slavery labor. It's not me, that question just doesn't even make sense. I'm going to help you out there. So if you watch this, you're about to get a free answer. So MV7, matching vocabulary 7, because that question doesn't make sense. Your answer is Eli Whitney. Eli Whitney and the cotton gin. The South will never be the same again. I'm going to try out for like the next singing competition because I totally got that, right? Alright, matching vocabulary number 8. Large movements of Cherokees from their native lands resulting in the deaths of thousands of Indians. Matching vocabulary number 9, people who oppose slavery. Matching vocabulary number 10, Supreme Court ruling that declared only the federal government, not an individual state, could enforce laws on distinct Indian communities. So for MV10, matching vocabulary 10, this is a court case, okay? Matching vocabulary number 11. He proposed a compromise on tariffs that essentially ended the nullification crisis. Matching vocabulary number 12. Nationwide revival of strong religious feelings that sparked many reform movements of the 1820s and 1830s. Matching vocabulary number 13. Term given to the presidential policies of Andrew Jackson and his belief that politics had been corrupted by special interests. And then matching vocabulary number 4. An economic system characterized by minimal government interference and free action between producers and consumers. So you're looking for an economic system. Alright, so that is it for 6A. There are 25 questions in all. They are 4 points apiece. So let's go over to 6D. And I will read you your prompt. So your prompt for 6D. You will put in your first name, your last name, your class period for history, and then your prompt. Andrew Jackson's presidency is defined by the spoils system, nullification crisis, and the Indian Removal Act. Describe each of these. Do you believe Jackson was a good president or a bad president? Explain your answer. So the first part, you're going to tell me what are the spoils, or what was the spoils system, what was the nullification crisis, and then what was the Indian Removal Act. Once you tell me what those 3 things are, you will then explain if you think Andrew Jackson was a good president or a bad president and why you think that. Remember, your summary needs to be a minimum. That means at least 5 sentences. No less than 5 sentences, okay? If it is less than 5 sentences, it will be returned to you. So please make sure you are hitting the 5 sentences. And also, please do not copy and paste from a website on the internet. We actually do run originality of reports on these, so we know if you have copied it from the internet. So please think smarter and work better. All right? I hope this helped, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!